No, namaste. Well, just had an interesting comment, and it just hit me. Oh, that would be an interesting one to read. How does Trump pick the absolute worst people that he can? So that'll be an interesting to read, to see what the cards have to say about it. How does Trump pick the absolutely worst people for the positions that he can? You know, what's behind it? What is behind Trump picking the absolutely worst people that he can for the positions in the government? Just craziness. You know, you get really get Trump craziness. Let's see what else we have. How does Trump pick the absolute worst people he can? Okay, so what we have here is his blind trust that things rapidly go forward, that he's able to control it, that he's the navigator, the one, and he keeps looking at these ideas, but they're all like smoke, like pipe dreams, you know, things he wants to put into effect. He keeps looking at this, how to make this happen, how to make this energy take place, and he really thinks that he is in control and he's the one that can make it happen. Okay? What's on one side of it is, you know, again, this taking work, working at it. Okay, but he's also got connected with that, you know, decline, working at this decline. And this, again, last time had to do with Putin sitting there, working behind the scenes. He's working there and working behind the scenes with him. And he's looking towards that, it was this side and this side, so he's looking towards Putin, not really happy with it, but being, you know, knows that this is the world situation and this is the situation he's got himself into. What's under it is, again, money, him trying to be the star. Okay, what's underneath of it is the money and him trying to be a star, and what's up above it is this long-term accomplishment, and this is Russia. This would be Russia, Putin. He's long-term investment in this, putting his energy out there. He's on top of it. Then he feeds, you know, Trump, on one hand, feeds his ego, and the other hand, it could also be stuff that he's got on him, on the women and stuff. It could also be part of it that's driving that. But let's look at a little more and see what else we can get with this. Okay. Let's look with this one, with this. Let's look at the 3, where it's being worked on for the decline of stuff. Yeah, and Trump just keeps trying to convince himself, you know, decline. Yeah. Yeah. So one hand, it's got that pain going and stuff, and the other hand, let's see what he's trying to do up here with this main thing, with the trust and this and that. Is he really, that he thinks, you know, he's the one that's bringing it to motion? Yeah, still, again, I'm going to get what I want, get my rewards, and I don't care about anybody else. Okay. Yeah, I need to just kind of sit back and let's see what else it is. Yeah, keep putting these things into motion. Keep putting it into motion. Yeah. But he has the undercurrent of that illusion and delusional thought processes. So on one hand, he's like, you know, I'm the big guy, I'm going to make it happen, you know, I just need to bide my time, you know. On the other hand, he's got this fears going and delusions. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, underneath of it with the king, with all his monies, they're still looking into, this would be Mueller and them, they're looking deeper into those happenings, what's going on with him. Yeah, and how he's trying to protect himself, trying to protect things. Again, in his connection with the money stuff. So let's look up here at Putin. Oh yeah, Putin is on his horse. He's got himself pumped up. You know, he's really doing the big thing. Okay. Carrying that burden to the people, that, you know, putting a burden on us, which is almost at a completion again, and getting everybody to follow that one thing. Yeah, he's trying to put the burden on us that we all need to follow that and come into harmony with that. Yeah. The lovers, yeah. Trump, oh, I can be good friends with Putin. Okay, so let's see what he's got going here with this. Depression, looking at those things, looking over there. Yeah, behind the scenes with this, his connection with the world stuff. Again, he tries to give out a strong message, but he's, you know, he's like the emperor with no clothes, trying to give out, and it, you know, keeps coming to crossroads, doesn't know what to do, doesn't know which way to turn. He's like, you know, and he's looking for the payment. Again, he's always looking for the payment, the handout, the money, you know, and thinks that he's just going to bully his way through. He thinks he's going to bully his way through. Yeah, he thinks he's got some strength there. Yeah. So what's behind why he keeps picking? Part of it is the Russia thing. Yeah. It's like he's alone and he's you know, I think he's just following along with what they give him to do, basically. He's on his own, or no, it's really he's on his own, and just This guy is just no idea where he's going. Yeah, and here it is, the one with Mueller and stuff is looking at those connections. Looking at those connections behind the scenes. Yeah. Yeah, those connections are going to come forward. Yep. Connections are going to come forward with all of these ones with money, the oligarchs, all these things that they're doing. Yeah. Yeah. So again, I think you know what's going on with him. It's about money. It's about whatever Russia's got over his head. Okay. He's following basically their dictates, their things to destroy this government from the inside out, taking payoffs wherever he can and selling the United States down the river for his personal gain, for Russia's personal gain, you know, and for Russia's stuff. Destroy the U.S. from the inside out. And that's always Bannon's plan. Bannon is an anarchist. That's who he still listens to behind the scenes, is Bannon. And Bannon's whole thing is to destroy the U.S. from the inside out. He wants government to fall. Okay? So how does he manage it? Oh, it's very well planned. It's very well planned. The ones that they think, you know, the ones that he thinks he can corrupt, like he thinks he's like the Godfather. You got to have loyalty. Loyalty to me, not to the government, not to the U.S., not to the people. You need to have personal loyalty and protect me. You know, if he's this squeaky clean like he wants to say is, why is he always looking for everybody's loyalty for him? If you're not doing anything wrong, you don't need to seek loyalty. Okay? You don't need to be pressuring people to be loyal if you have nothing to hide. Okay? So that's, again, something to think about with Trump and his nonsense. So I'm going to leave this reading right here. Namaste.